that piece again.
The thing.
And then
the dog.
Yeah,
First, I have to ask you the name, and then what kind, right?
Yeah, I really don't have it memorized, so I'm just going to roll with it.
I will lead you. Friam Spartacus.
Thank you. Spartacus!
That was a good movie.
Yeah, well, a good movie.
Yeah, so yeah, we're going. Yeah.
Do you think that there were any, back in the days of Spartacus, were there any little people that were fighters? Because if you think about it, in many ways you'd have an advantage.
We're really limited on time, okay. So let's do
we were just do the end of that.
Yeah, because I really want to get the harmony at the very end.
What was the last three chords?
It's D.
D.
Because I love you too much, baby. No, we want to do almost a. How about this? How about we do a vocal ending instead of music?
Okay.
Gives a little.
We just stop playing.
A little credibility.
Kind of jamming.
No. How about this?
And then stop it with your fingers.
I think one thing that we want to make sure translates to people this time is, we did the music and the comedy together before. We want to make sure they know that we are actual musicians. We can actually do this thing. So what if on this song? What if we lose this? We lose
both of your guitars.
No, I'll play. I'll carry the song, and you lose that, and we'll just focus on the harmonies. And this will be kind of our moment to maybe make somebody sit up and say, well, actually, they can.
Are you saying you don't want me to play?
No. I'm just saying, let's switch it up. What if they saw the show 20 years ago and they see us doing the exact same thing? This adds a little dimension to it. And
so you would just play, and would I just hold the guitar?
Just lose it. Just lose it altogether, and we'll get our harmonies just spot on.
So I wouldn't have a guitar in this.
No, for this one.
Okay.
Let's just try it. See if it works. Great. If not, we'll look at something else. But we'll just yeah.
Well, you've always been kind of the music, the music guy. I'm the comedy.
Comedy's
guy, so.
your strong point. So but let's show them that you can do something other than comedy. You can nail these vocals.
Okay.
So just with notes here, just
because. Excuse me. Try it again.
Because
sorry. Can I have a thing? Okay, go ahead.
Because I love you too much, baby.
Yeah.
Just do it straight and easy.
A little under the pitch.
2, 3, 4. Because I love you too much, baby. See,
you don't do a hey.
No. Simple is better.
You used to do a hey.
I know, but that was in 19 blah blah blah. So
you guys have changed things up since I was around.
I know, but we just
okay. So
let's not make the songs the funny part. Let's make the comedy the funny part, and the songs people go wow.
Okay. I don't know if that'll go over, but I'll try it.
One more time, then we'll go right into the bit,
okay.
the dog bit. Okay.
Okay, you have the first line of the dog bit. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Because I love you too much, baby. We'll go with that for now, and
okay.
And then I'll. Hey! Did I see you on the phone during that last song?
You did. I was on the phone to my dog. He called me. Just checking in.
Your dog.
Yeah, I got a new dog. Did I tell you I have a new
dog? You got a new dog. What's his name?
His name is Alejandro Guadalupe.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
I call him Duke for short.
So, what kind of dog is this?
He's actually a Mexican Chihuahua.
You mean a Chihuahua?
I don't know. I don't speak Spanish.
It's just that. Okay.
Where does it go from there? What's the next line? Is it your line?
No, it's you again. I guess I should say he used to.
Oh, I guess I should say he used to be a Mexican Chihuahua.
What do you mean he used to be a Chihuahua?
Well, last night when I was in the other room watching your favorite show,
Oh.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and my dog got into the medicine cabinet, and he ate all of my Viagra.
Oh, that's not good.
No, I know.
That's not good. So what kind of dog is he now?
He's more of a pointer. I think like a rim shot or something.
Yeah, okay.
What's your drummer's name?
Todd.
Get Todd to go kaboomba.
Yeah, but
Kaboomba.
Let's think one thing on this. Think about where we're going to be. This isn't Vegas. where
Yeah,
we did
I
this
know.
before. It's not New York. This is Branson. This is the heartland. Do you think that might be just a little inappropriate?
You mean the whole? He used to be a Mexican.
No. The Viagra part.
Oh, because people, people are old and they.
Well,
The older you
know
get,
that.
it's
I know
hard to
that.
giggity,
I
So
know,
they'll understand.
but it's a little different if you tell this kind of a joke in a room full of 5, 6 people or your buddies, but in front of 1,500 people, it's a family show. I think it might be on that line of maybe being a little bit inappropriate.
I'm getting the feeling here you don't want to do the.
No, it's not
Script,
it's not that I don't want to do it. I just want.
You didn't want to do music. You don't want me to have the guitar.
No. I
You
want.
know what's inappropriate? You want to take over the.
I think we just need to refine things a little more family friendly.
I don't mean to get a little touchy.
I don't want to be.
but-
I don't want to go down there and people say the show was inappropriate.
You know what's inappropriate? That's inappropriate. You and your stuff you're talking. You want to do. That's inappropriate. Take 5.
Wow. Right in the middle of our set, the whole back wall behind the stage collapsed. And Darrel was...
I was the victim.
He was the victim. He kind of took one to the head. But actually, I think that also is something that happened to you quite often.
What?
Wasn't that like your 14th concussion?
They. What did you want?
Your concussions.
Oh yeah.
The brick on your head.
Yeah. Okay. First one, I was riding a bike actually when I was young, and hit a root in the yard, flipped over, hit the back of my head, 14 stitches on my leg. Second time, I was doing a can opener, jumped from the sink into my bathtub, hit my back of the head. I was out for a while. What are we talking about?
Your concussions.
And then I got hit by a baseball. Here. One here. It's funny, they say you think about a concussion here, but when I got hit here, I was out.
See, I didn't know about all the brain trauma
Before
we toured, or else we would have done things a little differently.
They say it can affect your thinking and stuff.
I believe it was the head injuries that Darrel had incurred as a child. I think that's what the real problem was. I mean, for crying out loud, they were headed for stardom. And he takes off and leaves in the middle of a 30-city tour to do a McDonald's industrial commercial. I think it was where they made the salt and pepper, which, as a matter of fact, never even made air. He was paid like $400 for it.
Level with me tour. Oh my goodness, that was the top.
It was the height.
Top of our game, the pinnacle, the rooftop of everything we'd ever tried to accomplish. The jokes were working. The songs were funny.
Great cities, great audiences.
We played the Fox in Atlanta,
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Beacon Theater in New York.
We played.
It's great.
We played in the Hamptons. We played. Good, it's all over. Anyway, the point is, it was great.
It was.
Wasn't
TV appearances, public appearances, and
some.
It's what we'd worked for.
Yeah, we would work hard. Huffstein did a great job. He put us on a 30-city tour, and that was called the Level With Me Tour, which I came up with that name because I was obviously taller than he is. I don't know if you noticed that, but it was fun.
It was great success. Could have gone on forever.
Pay was good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have what happened basically in the middle of it. I had read an article. It was just a magazine laying. It was in a lobby of a hotel. In the back of it was this little thing called a little ad for the American Academy of Film in New York, and I wanted to go. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy timing, I know, but
Halfway through our tour, he took off. All of our hard work, 6 months. We were going to be on the road 6 months. We were halfway through. You could have did 3 more months.
You know, a very smart man, Walt Whitman, said one time, "You follow your dreams." And I had to follow my dreams. I knew that I always had a bug, if you will, a hankering to be an actor. I wanted to be an actor on Broadway. That was my goal.
Broadway? You did a McDonald's commercial. He did one McDonald's commercial.
Okay.
Threw away our whole tour.
I really didn't think it through, to be honest. I really didn't think it through. To me, it was a way to get into the Screen Actors Guild. I did it. It was actually not a commercial. It was an industrial film on how to make the Egg McMuffin. And I did a pretty freaking good job. And that got me in SAG. Sometimes in life, if you ever walk down a road that wasn't exactly straight, you ever stump your toe on the sidewalk? Did your grandmother ever have a walker, you know, or a cork leg or something? I mean, life is not always the way we plan it.
The radio was on, and they announced that, coming up, a comedy team breaks up. And I thought, oh, it's got to be, Smothers Brothers or something. And then they came back and they said Duke and Darrel had broke up. And I just I couldn't believe it, because I had just switched my major to theater because I wanted to be like those guys. I just started working with my act, and I had little Dookie. And I'm sorry, this, it just meant a lot when I saw that. And you remember that night?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was sad.
Yeah, it was sad. And I couldn't even, do my homework anymore. And so I actually dropped out of college for a few months. And sorry, this gets to me when I think about it because they were so important in my career. And right? See, now he's not going to talk to me. It was about 1982, I think, and Darrel left to go work for McDonald's, and he left Little Duke to go to Big Mac, and that always stuck with me. And so I thought, you know what, screw him, So I had Dookie and Darnell, and we went out and we played all of the little Applebee's and the different clubs around the Twin Cities up in Minnesota. And we had a little following, and people would say, are you trying to be Duke and Darrel? No, we're Dookie and Darnell. And it was great. But I was really sad. Although it helped me in a way because I started my career.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.